What up? It's your boy, Numan. Lex Newman in the building, and welcome to Newman Talks. This is a place where we like to talk about things that you may not have really thought about before in ways that you may have never thought about them before. So last week we talked about trans attraction, trans amory, loving trans people, and sort of a 101 about that. And this week I want to talk about the main thing that people were very much fixated on, the main part that people really sort of latched on to. There was a lot of positivity, a lot of positive comments, but the things that people did say that were sort of like, I don't know about that, were associated with this thing. And it's pretty much the part where I said that if a man loves a trans woman or if a man loves a trans person, then that makes him gay, And basically I was refuting why I don't think that that's true and why I don't think that being with a trans person is gay at all. And a couple of guys sort of came and they asked me about that, and they said, like, you should make a video all about that altogether. I want to hear what you have to say about that. So that's kind of what I wanted to do this week, and let's just get right into it. So pretty much the argument that I hear mostly from people is like, okay, you have this person, this trans woman who was born biologically male, who now identifies as female and has gone through some kind of transition to now look and act and talk like a woman. But regardless of the fact that she looks and acts and talks like a woman, because this person was born biologically male, even if I would call them or treat them with female pronouns, it doesn't mean that I think that they are a woman. I'm just being respectful because I feel like this person is a biological man. So basically, to put that simply, if you was born a dude and now you look like a girl, no matter what you do, you still a dude in my book. Even if you wear a dress and you wear makeup and you're very attractive, you're still a dude in my book, is the arguments that people have. I'm sorry if that's sort of triggering to say that so bluntly. But these are the things that people were saying. So I think that if you think about things in a way that are like 0 or 100, like black or white, then when anything that comes up that could be considered to be gray, you have to choose one, and you just have to say black or white. So if all you have is gay or straight, then when it comes down to it, if anything at all is kind of different than something that you only have one other word for it, which is, oh, that's gay. And like us as humans are very, very complex. This world that we live in is very, very complex. And to only have two options of categorizing the world, or especially categorizing the most advanced being in this world, which is the human being, to only have two options to try to say anything about humans, I feel like is very, very limiting. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, if you have some lineage or some bloodline, if you know that, you're probably going to tell people that when people ask you what you are. So for instance, you'll hear black folks that be like, yeah, I'm black and I'm a quarter Cherokee. Well, my grandma on my mama's side was a quarter Cherokee, so we got Cherokee in our bloodline. Or you hear other people say like, yeah, I'm Irish and German, a little bit of Italian, You hear these people who they talk about their bloodlines because all of these different things make up that one person. But if we only had like, okay, are you a black guy or a white guy? It would be difficult. For instance, say if your mom is white and your dad is black and you look white, then does that make you half? You know what I'm saying? Of course it does, because like that's part of who you are, but we have a way of thinking about it to where we're able to half it or quarter it or sixth it or eighth it and take all of these different parts of what makes up a person to explain them totally. But when it comes to like things like sexuality, we only got two things. And even though it's almost exactly congruent and exactly the same, except for like one or two or three little things that may be different. Or even if there are things that are different, there's more things that are the same. And so it's like, I just don't see how it's gay. It's like if I'm attracted to a woman that is trans, who looks and acts and talks and walks very feminine, and I'm also attracted to a woman who is not trans, who walks and talks and acts as very feminine, how does it make it gay if what I like about them is the same? It's the feminine aspect. It's the feminine energy that I need, in my life, in my space. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's the feminine energy, then how is it different if I'm just focusing on the energy? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I hate to get down to it, because sometimes trans people can have like a very sexualized image, so people can think of like different things associated with sex when you start talking about trans people, especially trans women. And I don't want to talk too much about that, but at the same time, we have to look at the most basic carnal desire, right, when it comes to sex, right? So if you were to go onto a gay porn site right now, you would not find any trans content. For the most part, if you went on gay male porn websites, you would be hard pressed to find trans women content. It would be, if it did exist, it would be very much the minority. It would barely exist, and the majority of that content would exist on straight porn sites, getting a lots of views. So it's like, if websites that are directed towards people who are gay do not include this content, then by that definition, it's pretty clear that that's not gay, because gay people who put together content for gay people make it mostly about gay content, not trans content. Trans content exists on straight websites and is very popular and is increasing in popularity every year. So by gay people's barometer, trans women are not the same as guys. And just to bring to mind, I am speaking in generalities here. I'm speaking in generalities here because I know there's people there who are saying like, that's not true. If I were to look for this, then I could find that. But right now we're speaking in generalities because generally speaking, the things that I'm saying, I feel like are true. It doesn't rule out the case where there are specific cases where what I'm saying is not true. I'm just saying that generally speaking, what I'm saying is true. And I don't think that people could disagree with that fact. So when it comes to gay people's barometer, by gay people's barometer, trans content is not the same as gay content, because trans women are not the same as guys. I feel like gay people set the gay culture, and you very rarely find people like gay guys who are attracted to dudes who want to date seriously with trans women because they're not interested in that feminine expression. So if gay guys don't think that dating trans people is gay, then how is it that people who are not gay, who don't know anything about being gay, make it gay, even though they don't know anything about gay? People who are gay don't even think this is gay, really. Even trans women that I know that have expressed interest that they might want to date a gay guy because it would be easier, potentially, find difficulty having guys take them seriously, because even if they might have some kind of relationship with them, like at the end of the day, this is a guy that is really like into guys. So like, I've heard trans women getting their hearts broken sort of by gay guys because they were like going after these guys, but these guys like guys, like, the niggas like niggas, So I say all that to say, gay people don't even consider dating trans people gay. It might not be 110,000% straight, but it's not the same as gay by gay people's definition. It's not that I need to sit here and champion my straightness and talk about how, I'm not gay, what I'm saying, that's them over there, what I'm saying, I would never, like, it's not really about that at all. It's not that I think that being gay is this reprehensible thing. It's just that I think it's important for us to make the distinction that to be with a trans woman is not gay, because if you're saying that me being with a trans woman is gay, then basically what you're saying is you don't acknowledge this person. You don't acknowledge their personhood. And if you don't acknowledge their personhood, you basically, what you're saying is like all of that trans mess is nonsense. Kind of. If you think I'm gay because you think that this is a man, you basically are writing me off because I'm even associated with people who are written off already. And to have people written off like that, like that's not cool to me, you know? I don't think that that's cool, and I never did. From the youngest of ages, I never thought that that was cool, and I still don't. So I say all of that to say this. I don't think that there's anything gay about being attracted to women. I don't think there's anything gay about being attracted to femininity. I don't think there's anything gay about being attracted to or dating trans women. There are some tiny differences from what other guys do, but like I said, the human beings that we are on this planet, we are way too complex. In the society that we live in, it's way too complex. In a society that has automated driving, in a society that has Wi-Fi and cell phones and video cameras and lights and voice recognition, smart homes, we live in a world that's way too complex for us to take us, the most complex things that exist in it, and make our options A or B. We gotta think about outside of black and white. There's way too much gray. There's way too much gray. And if you can't imagine that, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But let me know what you think. Hey, do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm a fucking idiot? Or do you agree? Do you think that that's very much right? Do you think that human beings are much more complex than A or B? Do you think we're more complex than black or white? There's way too much gray. Do you think that there's a gray area? Or do you think that human beings exist only as this or that? Let me know. I would love to hear more conversations around this, because the more conversations that I do have with people about this, it allows me to understand more of the way that people think. It allows me to say things in ways that are different so that other people can hear them. It allows me to be able to better help people to understand. It allows me to be better able to understand people. So if you got something to say, let me know. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. In the words of Bernie Mac, I'm not scared of you motherfuckers, you know? And I love all of the positive comments that I did get, all of the positive love that I get. Oh my God, it's just, it's amazing. Thank y'all for the love. You know, most of it was love, most of it was positivity. And I just thank you so much if you were one of the people who reached out or even thought about it or even watched the video or were watching this now. I thank you so much. It's very motivational to be talking about things that for so long in my life that I haven't talked about, and just to be real and finally to be stepping into full authenticity of myself. It's just a really great feeling, and I just thank people so much for being supportive in that and being a part of that journey as much as it is a journey for me. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Numan out. Peace out.